Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Where are you guys? I told you it's on and popping. I'm adjusting my lights, so don't go nowhere. I am really here. I am really here. Yes, yes, yes. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I am so ready. So ready. Hold on. Hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on in the room. I really missed doing this with you guys this month. If you are doing the playback, this is Unashamed and Unapologetic with Shanera. Welcome to my space where I just share what's happening, and hopefully it'll help you overcome whatever my outcome is to help you overcome. Okay? Yeah, come on in the room. Come on in the room. I'm gonna give y'all another 60 seconds maybe. It's a nice toasty day here in LA. Real warm. You can see I got a natural glow roundabout. Yes, indeed. All right. I know y'all ready. I know I'm ready to talk. Okay. Well, I like to start things on time. So I'm just gonna begin to talk, because again, if I was doing the playback, I wouldn't want to sit through 3 minutes of waiting on people to log in. I'm going to start prompt, because part of my lesson has to do with the elements of discipline and time and things like that. So let me just start to go in. So April is almost, man, we got what, 3 days left for April. It has flown by. And so actually my original message got changed literally this morning, and I'll tell you why. So some of the reason why I haven't been doing as many videos as I had originally planned for this, particularly this month, is because as you guys know, I am a proud member and organizer with Girl Trek, and I got a scholarship to get a professional certification through ACE. Now, ACE is the organization that is you go to your professional trainers. Hey, whoever's logged on, I was just about to get with it. Thank you for tuning in to Unashamed and Unapologetic. So ACE is the certification that I need in order to be able to teach group fitness. And I was prepped, forewarned that this is pretty intense stuff, and I need to give place and time and discipline and planning and all of that in order to adjust to it and get into the studies, like get the foundation of it. It's a 10-week process before I sit for the exam. And it's deep. It's enough science to turn me off, but because of the end goal, I need to get with it. Particularly for this is week 3 of the program. This is week 4. Let me rewind. This is week 4. Week 3 got real for me because it was all this anatomy lingo, all this scientific stuff, and I absolutely abhor it. I was killing it on the quizzes with the definitions, the words, the concepts. I'm getting that. Okay, awesome. But once they threw those diagrams in there, I was just like, oh my gosh. And so I got behind. I did poorly on the last quiz. And I didn't want to move on to part 4, week 4, without at least passing. I didn't even pass it. So I've been straggling this week. And I fell asleep trying to study last night. And I was just so upset with myself when I woke up this morning and I saw my little index cards on the side of the bed. I was like, what we gonna do? So I decided, it's like God just like did one of them. It was like, sacrifice. What is you doing in bed, girl? So I decided to get to work in an hour, to my job, my day job, an entire hour early before I had to log on and take calls, just so I could sit at a desk, not be in my room, not be in my place, so I can literally be like and kill it, like really get into it. And I'm so glad that I did that. So I did not only that, but by the time I took my first break, I ran into my colleague on the other side of the department, Rachel. Now y'all, if y'all remember Rachel, I call her my nickname Cinnamon. So my sweet Cinnamon was outside the doors. I was about to go take my walk on my break, and I was lamenting about I'm tired and I'm already sick of doing the doggone the process. All I want to do is teach a fun version of group fitness, and going through the technical aspect is getting on my nerve right now. And she told me a story. She said her sister is a doctor, and they were having this conversation about, she said, I just don't see how you did it, how you went through, all those years of study and residency and da 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 da. And her sister got in her face. Now she's ministering to me. I'm so grateful. She said, do you think I like getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning? Do you think I like being on call at ungodly hours? Do you think I like all that crazy studying and not being able to do this, and this, while everybody was living their lives and seemed to be having all this much fun? She said, it ain't about what I like. It's about what I wanted to get to. Is you listening? She said, she recalled when their parents owned a restaurant, and they were both working there when they were a little bit younger. They were both working there. And the manager of the restaurant, the both of them hated that manager, hated them so much. The sister reflected on that. She said, I cannot see myself having to deal with that for the rest of my life. And I hate doing that so much more than I hate going through the process to get to what I want to get to. Cinnamon messed me up with that. She made me go back to the concept from my first album, my debut album that dropped 5 years ago. Oh my gosh. And I called it The Discipline and the Diligence. That girl brought me back to my original mind. Thank God for people that will, the Holy Spirit that got me about the bed, with that mindset to get to work an hour early, to get my mind right, to do what I had to do to get back on task. But also for Cinnamon, for reminding me about the discipline and the diligence. It calls for sacrifice. And so I thought to myself, my day job is not my dream job, right? So I should hate not working in my purpose for the majority of my waking hours. I should hate that so much more than I hate going through this process that is uncomfortable in order to get to the more enjoyable part of my goals. That's what I need to be reminded of. Oh, that did it for me. That was a sermon right there for me. And so I'm sharing this with you, right? Who among us, nothing worth having pretty much is going to come without some sacrifice. So just like I had to be realigned, reminded, because I was complaining and just took my eye off the Lord. I was trying to walk on water and I started to sink a little, right? What are you going to sacrifice? What are you going to sacrifice? Listen here. I'm not living where I want to live. No. I desire much better surroundings. You see? I want to be able to work in my purpose, to serve, be able to write a check for some things that matter to me, to some people and some organizations and causes that I believe in with ease. And that's going to come with some sacrifice. So that means I can't be complaining about the necessary steps Because what is the alternative, huh? Working and living in something that is beneath my standard. And I cannot let that happen. We've got to put some sacrifice behind what we're trying to do. Hey, I'm actually wrapping it up. This was going to be short. I told y'all I was going to be on time. So you'll have to do the playback. But I'm almost wrapping it up. But what I'm saying here is this. I'm reminded of the concept of my first album, The Discipline and the Diligence. It's going to take some discipline and diligence to get some things done, to be where I need to be. So reflect on it. Whatever the process is to get where you want to get to, right? You have to hate the alternative of what it could be if you don't do the stuff that matters. If you don't do it, guess what? This time next year, you're going to be in the same spot. This time 5 years from now, you're going to be in the same spot. So today, what? Take the money that you was going to do whatever else with and pay for the class. Do the homework in the class. Stay up late if you have to get the concepts down, right? You might have to not go out with the homies every weekend. I know I don't have much of a life because I have to realize where I want to be. And the decisions that I've made in the past is why I am right here today. And I have to readjust and sacrifice at this stage of the game in my life. So, particularly, if you got a young person, I'm all about helping the 20-somethings especially so that they don't have to hit their life and rewind and restart by the time they get to my age. Maybe this will help them so that if they go through the processes to build something worthwhile in the 20s, in the 30s, they don't have to be starting again and sacrificing again as much as I'm having to do right now. I think it's because sometimes we start out and we don't have purpose. We don't have a clear definition and a clear view, and we don't even search for it. Some of us weren't even, I know I wasn't. There was no such thing as this whole paradigm that we live in about searching for purpose wasn't even a factor. It was like, go to school. You were blessed if you were in the household. Not everybody came from the household that said, no, little black child, you going to school. And thank God for that. But without purpose, you will squander your resources. And your resources is not just money, but you'll waste time. And the thing is that we don't even know how much time we got. So you got to make this stuff count, man. You got, look here. This is the close. I was temping in a department before the one I'm in right now is full time. A brother there in his mid-40s didn't show up at work. They just had his funeral this past Saturday. Heart attack in his sleep. We just saw him the week before. And that happens a lot. And he's just one out of the few stories that are similar to that from people that I may have known in the workplace that was a shock. But we do know that we are not going to live on planet Earth forever. And none of us knows when our time is up. Don't be wasting your time. Get busy. And with that, I'm going to sign off because I got homework to do. Now that I got my mind right and I'm helping you get yours right, I'm going to log off. Sacrifice, y'all. And please, if you like what you hear and you're not already subscribing to me, please subscribe to this Facebook page for Mouthpiece Entertainment. It's Mouthpiece Star, MOUTHPEACESTAR, and my YouTube channel so that you can get subscribed there and know when I upload a video if you're not able to watch this live. And my YouTube is Shanera Star, SHANARA Shanera Star. It's all one word. Please feel free to share this with somebody that needs to hear this, because I also have another series that runs concurrently, and it's called Acts of Black Woman, and that's kind of funny because it's primarily I have Cinnamon on there, and Cinnamon is a cute character. She's 10 years my junior, and we have some good conversation on there. So that's all I got. I'm logging out. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace.